Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. Do some mess. This is Iowa Plainsview hard mode. You can check down below in the description if you're watching on Farmer Deuce and find kind of the guidelines we started with. And check out my other channels as well. I stream Monday through Friday on my channel, youtube.com/DeuceMS. I upload on Wednesdays and Sundays on Pixel Deuce Plays. Feel free to check those out. And I stream live Monday through Thursday on Twitch in the afternoons for a couple hours. So if you want to come hang out for these live streams, come on, hang out with us. Be much appreciated. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So over the weekend, I got in touch with Ray, and I asked him about some things here. So I said, hey, Ray, hope all is well. Do you still have a contact that can build a TMR mixing station? And Ray's comments are in white here if you want to kind of pause and read along. If you can read that, it may be a little small. This is screenshots from my phone here, so everything is just fine. Thanks for asking. I think he charges around $30,000. So $30,000 to build this. It's not bad, really. There are more models on the there are models on the website. I can send his contact over if you want. I said, yeah, that sounds great. Will save me a lot of time. While I got you, how much would it cost for me to add software? Add the software for programmed courses. So Ray's got people that can come out and add the software to the. Since we already got all the stuff for guided steering, he can just add the software since we have the hardware. So it made sense. And that's what he said too. He said, well, it uses the same hardware as the guided steering, so I reckon I could put the software on there for about $3,500. Would that work? So that's $3,500 for each thing. I haven't sent him the money yet, but we still got to do that. So we will. That works for me. I can have it done. Can I have it done over the weekend and get everything back on Monday? And he said I can do that. Send them on over. So he ended up not sending the. I didn't send these over to him. Rather, he ended up coming. Or his guys did. Ended up coming out here and just working on them in the field where they sit. So we've got some extra software in these tractors that we can program now. This is going to be great. This is going to speed things up a lot, I think. It was good to hear from Ray too, man. We hadn't heard from him in over almost a year. Actually, it has been a year since we've heard from him. So it's about time, man. It's about time. It's good to hear from Ray again, and I need to keep in touch with him more often. So about $30,000 is what they charge for the TMR builds, and we've looked at them on the website. So there's that. The website the price on the website was correct. I was afraid it was. But I got to send Ray some money real quick, so let's do that. We'll send this over. Let's see, 35, 7. That'd be 11,500, 8, 9, 10,500, 10,500. That's for all three tractors. Should I itemize? Maybe I should itemize these. Let's send him 3,500 at a time. So 3,500. Boom, 3,500. Boom, and then 3,500. Boom, okay. We itemized 3,500 miscellaneous. That's for that software upgrade. So we can really start to make this a little more. I don't know what I'm doing down here. I want to leave this on the field, but I still want John running it over. We can make this a little more kind of hands-free for us, and we can keep working on bales here, and I think that's going to be really good. But either way, yeah, it's a nice upgrade. We're going to look at putting down that TMR mixer soon as well, since it's only $30,000. That's not bad. I knew what the website said, but there's always extra cost, all that kind of stuff. So, hopefully we can get that built sometime soon, and go from there. I think it's going to work out really nicely. I'm going to turn this guy around this way, and we're going to go ahead and set this. We'll tell John to. That's not the buttons I wanted to hit. Just ignore all that. We'll tell John to go ahead and go over to Jackson's farm, and we're going to go looping, and he's going to come back and park right here. Right there. Our job. Let's see if he'll actually go. Maybe he will in a minute. We'll see. All right, now, Jimmy is about to get an upgrade. Oh, he's blocked by... Oh, he's not blocked by... He's fine. He's going. Jimmy just got an upgrade. So we're going to go ahead and set that up for Jimmy right now. no course, so we're going to load a course. It's field 1. And we're going to go, hopefully this will do up, down, just like we want. Multiple tools, 1. Number of headlands, no. Width is correct. Circle, there's no bypass. We're going to go no bypass. Rows per land, that's fine. Generate. And let's see where we end up here. It's probably going to be slightly off from where we want it to be. And it is, but that's okay. We're gonna come right here. It's gonna take John a while to get back over anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and run back down to this end of the field. And we're gonna get started on this line. I would shift these lines around, but this is what so this software, what they do is all the workable land in the county or whatever is programmed into this. So it is. It's kind of preset already, so I kind of have to go with it, you know what I mean? I don't know where the start point was, though. Where was the start point? Oh, God, the start point's over there. Okay, so that works out really well. Let's go over here to the start point, then, and we'll let it go from there, which is going to kind of mess us up a little bit on the hauling bales, but I think it'll work out in the long run. So let's go down here to our start point. And I love this heads-up display we got in the cab here. You can see our track, which is kind of fun. How's everybody doing in live chat? I hope you guys are doing well. Celtic Moon, Skull Monster, how's it going? Anime Dave, Ethan, what's up, buddy? Hope everybody is doing well. Hauling corn to the Kent feed plant today. Nice. I'm assuming that's real life too. That's not gameplay. First waypoint. And then before we do this, we're going to go into here, and we're going to tell this to stop while unloading, and then combine self-unload, so that way Jimmy doesn't have to touch anything. When the truck or the trailer gets back, it'll automatically go over there and do the offload there. So should work fine. Let's go. Well, let's see how this works. Hopefully all this works fine. Really, it should. Take that and put it right up there. All right, cool. All right. Jimmy is on his way. John is on his way. And we are going to be on our way. I'll just get rid of that for now. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. We got bales to keep delivering, and then we'll get back to baling here in just a bit. So, yeah, this should work out real well. That's a nice, big, new upgrade. It cost us $10,500. But in my opinion, that is so well worth it. To get that nice upgrade for programmable courses. That way I don't have to worry about Jimmy and John. I can just let them go. I don't have to babysit them. Well, that's the idea, is I don't have to babysit them anyway. I don't know that it's going to work out that way, but hopefully that's the case. J-Rock, how's it going, bud? Jeremy, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm hoping with this new programmable course software we got installed, then I just don't have to worry about it. They'll just go. You know, they'll just go do things. That's the overall goal anyway. Because we have a ton of bales to run, so we're not going to catch up with Jimmy anytime soon. All Jimmy has to do is not push buttons. That's it. All he has to do is not push buttons. It's already set. All he's got to do is ride in there. In case anything goes haywire, he can fix it. Or he can just stop it and then call me. Fix it. Jimmy ain't gonna fix it. He can stop and then call me and let me know something's going on. So I think it's gonna work out real nice. This should make our life a lot easier doing these big fields like this. Even easier once we get a secondary harvester, which I don't know that we're going to need a secondary harvester, because in the future a lot of what we're going to be doing is corn and grass. So I don't know that we'll need another harvester at any point, but if we do, we'll make life a lot easier. A lot more better. $2,300 for vehicle running costs. What in the world? $2,400 for vehicle running costs. What is that? What does that vehicle running cost? Jeez. J-Rock, I would hope so. It's just courseplay. It's definitely better for sure. The built-in job tasker is literally me telling them to go do things. But courseplay is a computer-programmed deal. Oh, you know, also, I should check their pay rate, too. I didn't even think about this. Let's see. Is there a way to... driver wages... 50%. There we go. Automatic repair, fuel threshold 5%, broken threshold, that's all good. Expert mode deactivated. Has additional features. I've never used it though. Action help. Deactivated, that's fine. Show info text. Activated, yep. For custom fields, activated. We're gonna leave that because I don't know what that means. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Their pay scale is still going to be really high, I assume. I mean, possibly J-Rock, because there's a lot of people that don't, that still don't know how to use courseplay. I don't know the in-depth stuff. I know the basics. But I mean, you know, with courseplay, you can do just about anything. We could have 5 or 6 balers running on this one field with courseplay if we set it up that way. Which, I mean, all I would have to do is save the course that the harvester's running, and then put somebody else in the tractor with the baler behind it running that same course, and that probably would work just fine. Because it would be running the same width and all that, because it should be right in line with everything. In theory, that should be the way it works. But there's all kinds of stuff you can do with courseplay. But I feel like because there's so many people out there that don't use courseplay, because it is fairly complicated to do all the in-depth stuff, possibly, man, it might still be a good idea, yeah. I just thought about something, too. I'm not going to be able to extend my trailer without having courseplay up, I don't think. Because stupid. There you go. So I guess we'll just leave it up there in the corner. It's fine over there, right? Maybe I'll move it to the other corner. I don't know. Oh! Hey, easy. Easy. I hate it when it does that. It's a little wild sometimes. Almost too many buttons. Well, I've got it set to right click, and you can change it. But I've got it set to right click. I need to just put it on a hotkey on my side panel. Probably much easier. Hey, where's all the bales? Jeez. Yeah, it really is. It's really nice with the built-in AI stuff, because you just point and click and it just goes, you know. And I think that's a big bonus to having it. Which I'm still using it for the stuff like sending John off to the store, right? That's still just the built-in stuff that you can choose from. Just because it's easy, you know. You set it to loop. Set where you want him to start. I got him starting right here in the field somewhere, so he's going to go and come back, and then when Jimmy gets full, he'll drive over here and empty out. Continue on his way, hopefully. Hopefully. It is definitely nice to have options, yeah. Crackers. Cheese and crackers, mister. Alright, that's all we can hold anyway. How many more we got? We got 5 more? Alright, cool. 5 more, we'll start running them bales again. I'm not even going to drag this thing back in. I'm just going to fold it. I think because my mouse goes off screen when I do that, so there we go. Downside to having right click is your courseplay activator. There comes John back already. Nice. Is that bale auto loader a mod? It is, yeah. But this, so it's an auto stacker, not an auto loader, I guess. I guess it is technically an auto loader. But this thing actually exists in real life as well. I made sure to do. Oh god, I made sure to use stuff that was real, so I didn't break any kind of code that I've got going on here. But no, yeah, it's in the mod hub somewhere, and it's Heston bales as well, J-Rock, which is kind of cool. You don't see a lot of these that pick up Heston bales, so that's the cool part, I think. What's up, Voltage? How's it going? Good to see you. Yep, it's in mod hub for sure. But yeah, you don't see a lot that you don't see a lot of these that do Heston bales. So, which is specifically why I have this trailer, is because I specifically wanted to do Heston bales. So, yeah, that's directly why I wanted this mod. And when I saw this trailer is what made me decide to do Heston bales, actually, because I was like, man, I can stack Heston bales because there's not going to be that many of them at any given time. But I saw this and I was like, I'm definitely doing Heston bales now. I'm definitely doing it now. Definitely rocking them Heston bales out. And I know what you're thinking. Man, it only holds 10 at a time, though. That's less than, it's around 100,000. It is. It's only around 100,000, but what would I be holding otherwise with Heston bales? What, 250,000 maybe? But without being able to use auto load, I'd be out on the field forever trying to stack these things. So this is actually the better option. Oh. Yeah, Heston bales are definitely the way to go, especially if you're not going to use like the magic floaty auto loaders. Heston bales are definitely the way to go, in my opinion. I knew it felt weird having too much stuff on screen. I don't need this. Get out of the way, sir. The one is enough. The one up there in the top right is enough. But yeah, Heston bale is definitely the way to go. Although I would like to see one of these that holds about 20 bales that was just longer, you know. I think that'd be great. Or maybe it stacks them 4 high or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. Like, I've never seen it. This one I've seen in like actual images and YouTube videos and stuff. I went and made sure that it was a real thing. I don't know if they make one that holds 20 Heston bales though. I think that would be a lot. That'd be a lot of Heston bales. For an auto stacker like this, anyway. I don't know what these things are actually. Are they stacker trailers, auto loaders? What do they call these? I have no idea. I don't know what these things is. No clue. No clue. All right, let's go see. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing here. It looks like Jimmy is stopped. Should be coming to empty out here because he's on the field. Oh, there he comes. I see him moving. I see Jimmy moving. Oh, he may be turning around actually. I don't know what he's doing now. I have no idea what Jimmy's up to. It looks like he's coming this way, though, so that'd be good. Watch and see. Where did Jimmy go? Jimmy! Oh, he's coming around the field. Oh, crap. Better get these bales out of the way, then. I feel like he's going to try to run smack into him. He's coming around the field. But Jimmy is actually now able to come unload the harvester himself without my help. He went around the crops. Boy, Jimmy getting smart, ain't he? God dang. You can't buy that kind of help, can you? Well, we flipped it over a few times, but we got it. All right, we're gonna pull right out here and drop this trailer. We'll go grab the baler, I think. Yo, Jimmy, you gonna make it down here? Yeah, Jimmy's on his way. Cool. Jimmy found himself a brain. It looks like it. Yeah, man, I'm pretty happy with this. This is the way help is supposed to work. You tell them to do things, and they do things. The windmills look a tad still. They do, don't they? They're just not a whole lot of wind out here in the plains today, I reckon. Yeah, here comes Jimmy. It's a long drive over here, but again, this is still more beneficial than me having to stop what I'm doing and go work on that. So
that's a new follower.
I'm more than happy with this. More than happy with it. The Big John 88. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. All right. Boom. Off we go. And again, we get these few rows knocked out. We'll go ahead and pick these bales up, and then we'll start back on the other side over there where the harvester is doing its thing. And then, of course, when Jimmy gets done, we'll have to go back and do some cleanup because it's Jimmy and he doesn't know what he's doing half the time anyway, which is fine. It's okay. So Jimmy is emptied out. Oh, nope. Now he's emptying out. Oh, it's working like it's supposed to. I love it. Now John's having to pull a pretty heavy load, but man, this is working exactly like it's supposed to. Now if Jimmy just goes back to where he was and starts harvesting again, I'll know everything's fine then. Just gonna take that before we consider it okay. This is the reason I wanted to get to 100 head of cattle right here, for this exact reason. But we wouldn't have to babysit Jimmy all the dang time. Not having to babysit him, we are good. We can work on all kinds of stuff. Put him on a big field, let him go. Make us plenty of money. Which we're gonna need it because the repair cost on this is gonna be silly. Pretty sure. Oh, did we ever go get fuel for the harvester? I don't know if we did. I'll have to check that in just a minute. When we get done with these 5 or 6 lines right here, we'll go check it and see. We'll go see if we put fuel back in the harvester. I don't think I did. Hey, what though? At this point, I'm tempted to go buy a fuel trailer. It'd probably be faster. Yeah, those bales that I've already sold paid for our upgrades. That's really nice. Really nice. All right, looks like Jimmy has left the course. Of course he did. And he needs fuel anyway, so let's go ahead and go do that, and then we'll come back and stick him back on course here. Of course he left the course. All right, it looks like we may have to move the trailer closer or maybe on one end of the field. So I may move John down on the end of the field there. I may move him down on the end of the field. I think it would just work better. A lot of times if you leave them right on the side of the field, they can find their way back on course. But I guess because he was so far over here, he didn't realize where he needed to be going. So now, keep in mind that Jimmy does have to turn off this software, or this. He has to pause the course, go empty out, and then go back. So if Jimmy forgot where he was, which is again just like Jimmy to do, then we'd have to move the trailer closer to him so he didn't get lost anymore on a 75-acre field, which again makes perfect sense for Jimmy to get lost in the middle of a field. Just let that marinate a minute. Realize how silly that sounds. Jimmy got lost in the middle of a field. A big, wide, open field you could see across in the harvester. He got lost. Couldn't find his way back. Pretty silly, if you ask me. All right. Let's pull up here and get some diesel. Yeah, I figured that's what we'd go ahead and come get some. I meant to do it before we put him working again, but I forgot. And actually, the harvester itself is the used part, and the mechanical part of it is still fine. Like just looking at some of the levels and stuff, it looks good. So. It's holding up real well. I thought it would be way worse off than it is. Oh, we're not done yet. Keep getting fuel in. It's 1,079. And 239. So $1,300 in fuel. Which, I guess that's about par for the course for this thing. I don't know how much it would actually cost to fill one of these up with diesel. I don't know how big the tanks are. I bet it ain't cheap. I bet it ain't cheap at all. Man, I love the way this New Holland looks. Black rims, that yellow paint job, looking good. Yeah, we're going to move the trailer around to the other side, I think. We'll put it right up against the road and see if that helps. It probably will. It probably will. How close it was, yeah, man. I thought for sure we was about to be out. John's gonna hang out in that tractor until he gets to go, so. All right, we'll cut right across here. Get this guy working again. Let's go nearest waypoint. Get Jimmy moving again, and then we'll take John's tractor and we'll have him go down to the end of the field on the road down there and see if that helps. Bet it does. Yeah, the header's more worn out than the actual harvester is. All right, take off, Jimmy. I'll be back later. Let's see now. Cancel job. I want to create job. We want to go to load position. We want to go right here. That should work. He'll probably be in the way at some point, but I need you to start moving. As long as they start moving, we're good. It means everything's working like it's supposed to. It's like this line ain't straight or something. What is going on here? I was sitting there looking at it and I still can't stay straight on the line. Like I said, we'll finish up these 3.5 runs, 4 runs right here total. And then we'll pick the bales up. And then we'll go to the other side where Jimmy started again, and we'll go from there. And again, they're pre-programmed courses according to the field. So wherever they start, that's where we start. I'm sure I could reprogram them, but I ain't going through that much trouble. I just paid almost $11,000 to have that put in. So I'm gonna go with the pre-programmed courses. They probably work better than what I would do anyway. Yeah, it's nice to hear from Ray. I'm glad he was able to help us out with this over the weekend. I know the weekend jobs, that's probably why it cost me so much too. Weekend call, man, just to come install some software and load the scenes, I guess it would be scenes. Load the scenes on there. $3,500 per tractor. That's a little expensive, but you know, pay for the software, a couple $100. Pay for the man hours and the expenses and stuff. And then you pay for the overtime because it's on the weekend. You about $3,500. It's about right. I actually think we got a pretty good deal. John's off to deliver another load, so that's good. Yeah, like I said, we'll go back and get all the edges and stuff that Jimmy misses. It shouldn't be a problem. I think we'll be fine with that. And then once we get done with these oats, be on to some canola. And then hopefully, you know, maybe this week sometime we can get a deposit put down on that TMR mixer. Gotta figure out where I want to put it though. That's gonna be the thing. Hey, what's up, Bob? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, maybe over the weekend or so we can get that TMR mixer put down. We gotta figure out where we want to put it though. That's gonna be the hardest part, I think. Where to put it? I did not, Bob. I did not have time. For nearly 9 hours Saturday, I worked on my project I was working on for Pixel Deuce Plays channel. Finalizing that. But no, I have not. It'll be to where I'm not in the middle of a field when I do it. I promise you that. it'll be where everything's sitting at the house. Our upgrades is we got one of Ray's guys over the weekend came and put software since we got all the hardware stuff because it uses the same guide and steering. I'll show you the text message here. Basically Ray sent somebody over to do the software upgrade so we could have pre-programmed courses for different types of vehicles on the fields. So we got all that put in. So that's real nice. That takes a ton of work off of me. No, when I update the map, it'll be to where everything is sitting at the house. I don't have anything going on. It'll be at that point. It won't be in the middle of a contract. I can assure you. That's going to take a lot more work than I think people realize to make happen. Because I've got loose bales sitting all over the place that I'm going to have to spawn in and then move around and put all back in the same spot. It's going to be a mess. Like, if people are watching this later on YouTube and they actually watch through this spot, then they'll get to hear that. If not, then you guys are getting a sneak peek, and everybody else on YouTube is skipping past this part anyway. So. which is probably more likely the case. Honestly. Blocked by an object. What are you blocked by? I guess he got out, whatever he was blocked by before. What would he possibly be blocked by? What? There's nothing around. Oh, I bet that was John. Hey, Jimmy got John doing it now, changing his name. Let's see if I can get straight lined here. And we'll open the map up and see. Pull up his GPS and see where he's at. Where you at, John? Oh, there he comes. What is he doing? Oh, he just left there. He's coming back up this way. Okay, I see. Oh, God. I'll run it off again. There's a whole bale left right there, probably on this row. That side. I ain't going back anymore. I'm done. I'm done going back. We got plenty of straw. I don't need to go back for every piece. Angela, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I'll get it done. It just, I wanted to get that project done and out of the way because that was about 100 hours worth of work, so, total. So I wanted to get that out of the way. Now that it's done, I can start working on doing some other moving stuff around like I wanted to.
That's a new follower.
Professor Chaos, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Angela, you having a proud parent moment? Your son picks up his $2.5 grand PC build. Nice. Paid for with his own earnings. Congrats. Heck yeah. That's a big moment. That's a big moment right there. Congrats on that for sure. Congrats to him too. On the Michigan Farms map, all the crops give straw. Yeah, there's an all straw mod or whatever. It's on the community multiplayer map, Bob. Everything gives straw on there too. It's pretty great actually, man. Especially when you start with nothing. That's just loads of money. All right, let's go pick up some of these straight lines over here. See if we can't push out one more bale. I'm sure there's. No, that's where I messed up. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get this, and then we'll take the baler around to the other side, and we'll pick all these bales up. We'll just get this baler out of the way. There's one more line right down here, too. Mom's taxi isn't always going to be in service. Yeah. Gotta save up, get him a car. Heck yeah. Chaos, you play on the Michigan Farms too? It's ridiculous. Oh, I bet it is. I bet it's crazy harvest over there. All right, let's drive this around to the other side here, and we'll come back and pick these bales up and get them out of the way. And maybe John will be back before long. He should be pulling up any time now, really. Don't see him anywhere though. Oh, there he comes. He should be. Yeah, I see the green dot over there now. He's coming across. Yeah, we'll just start back right here. In a few minutes anyway. We're going to grab the bale trailer and start stacking some of these bales again. There we go. Here comes John. Hopefully everything's out of the way for him. And I'm hoping he's far enough out of the way here where we put him that he won't be in Jimmy's way when Jimmy comes down through there, because we're going to have a problem if Jimmy runs into him. Have a problem. Big John, what's up? From Missouri. Heck yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the Michigan landscape looks like. So, I know why you. I know your personal feelings on the map, J-Rock. To me, the map looks more like the Mississippi Delta or the Arkansas Delta. It's just flat. Like, it looks way more like the Delta. Like, there are literally no hills. None in the Delta. Zero. Like, going into the Delta, you see the hills, and then coming out of the Delta, you see the hills. But when you go through there, it's just flat the whole way through. And some of it, Bob, is just for aesthetics or whatever, whatever design they might have in mind. I don't see. It's rare to see a map that actually matches the place that it's supposed to match, right? It's pretty rare. Like, there's one, it's supposed to be set in the Cotswolds, and having watched Clarkson Farms, it looks pretty good. Like, it looks like the rolling hills of the Cotswolds and the landscape and the way all of the shrubbery and everything it all looks correct. But very few maps I've seen. Welker's Farm looks good. The Millennial Farm map looked good. Minnesota Millennial Farm map looked good. That looked like the area. But you don't just see a whole lot of them that are like that. We're full, so let's go. Hopefully Jimmy finds his way down there. He's going to unload, and hopefully he has room to turn around. I doubt he's going to, though. He's probably going to get stuck again. Michigan has some crazy deep ditches. They dug some new ones this summer? Oh, okay. I had no idea. We go right here. Yeah, the Millennial Map, Welker's Farm, all those are done really, really well, because where the Welkers are at, it's very flat. I mean, it's very flat where they're at. So just where their farms and stuff are. Of course, there's hills. There's hills there somewhere. I haven't tried Welker's Farm, Bob. No. Yeah, maybe somebody knows. I have no idea, though. Yeah, I'm just going to leave this thing extended, I think, because I gotta take that right click off. Reset that hotkey to open course play. Like right click plus 7 other buttons so I don't accidentally open course play every single time I click something. But yeah, getting the field course upgrade is what I'm gonna call it. Put on the tractors and the harvester was kind of nice. Now, of course, it may show in the other vehicles that have any sort of GPS system in them, any kind of guided steering system in them, or not. It's because it doesn't have the hardware in there. But it's going to be locked out, so I won't actually be able to use it. Another 4400. Gotta love it. So yeah, man, I think both of those maps are done really well. Welkers and Millennial Farmer. There's always going to be something when somebody does an area-specific map that doesn't, it just doesn't fit, you know? I mean, I don't know if this is what Iowa looks like. Like, I have no idea. Probably. This feels very Iowa to me, but I don't know. I don't live there. So. What's up, Gargoyle? How's it going, buddy? Good morning, he says. It's like noon, isn't it? Or no, it's 1 p.m. for you. Or 2 p.m. 2 p.m. for you. Which I guess morning depends on what time you go to bed, what time you get up, right? Not necessarily an hour. It's not a specific hour of the day. It depends on you and when you get up, when you go to sleep. All right, let's hope all is well down here. Jimmy's back working. Woo! Man, that worked out perfect. All right. Boy, he's almost done with his field too. You see how much? That was a well spent 10,500 to put that course play on all these tractors and harvester. This is fantastic. 9 a.m. over there. Yeah, see, 9 a.m. Tuesday for you. Wait, it's 3 o'clock for you? I thought you were 2 hours behind me. You're only an hour behind me. Yeah, I thought you were 2 hours behind me. My bad. Did all the Christmas decoration stuff. Nice, buddy. What's up, Battery? How's it going, man? He was rather excited this week, I bet. Heck yeah, man. I realize I don't have the wheel down. It'll probably work better. Lend some support there on the outside. Y'all on that mountain time. All right, last one for this trip. Said last one for this trip. There we go. Nailed it. I wonder Jimmy's gonna be in the way, or John's gonna be in the way down here. Oh, maybe not. But Jimmy will probably just back over him if I had to guess. Back over him, Jimmy. Run him over. We'll see how this goes. Oh, nope, he's out of the way. Dang, look at that. That's perfect. Kinda. Yeah, that was great. Parked John just off the side of the field. Jimmy managed to find the trailer and unload and actually get back to where he was at this time around instead of getting lost in the big open field. That worked out well. Yeah, so apparently, I mean, if you look right here on the top right, under the course play banner, it says collecting and wrapping bales. No course set, but bale types is all bales. I'm assuming there's a preloaded course somewhere for loading bales. I don't know where it's at though, but I can't use it anyway because I've only got 2 helpers. So. Which is perfectly fine. I don't mind doing it. We're making so much money off these bales, it's honestly worth it. Like, it is absolutely worth it. Like, I don't know how much we've actually made just off the bales, but I know it's a lot. We've done rather well on the bales so far. Is that 2 trips today, and I made 3 trips the other day, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. What are we up to? 20,000 now? Over 20,000. We're gonna end up with the same amount of money from bales as we did the contract, which somebody actually pointed out. So yeah, good on you. Miss any new equipment purchases today? Nope. But well, I'll show it again here. We sent Ray some messages over the weekend, and he had one of his guys come out. We price checked the total the TMR, the total mixed ration mixing station, and he gave us a price, and we got the contact for the guy, so I can get that done at some point. But the bigger news is he had one of his guys come out over the weekend and put the preloaded software in for the different types of equipment with courses already in there. So I don't have to worry about Jimmy getting lost or doing anything weird. And he can just drive or just get in it and babysit it, basically. So that's good. We got that put in. That makes me happy. Another 4,406. Hey, the price is going up. I think maybe I should hang on for a minute, which we got plenty more to sell. It's all good. So we've made roughly 15,000 a day, 16,000 probably. We had 8,600, 8,400, something like that. Those are 3rd, 4, 8, 12. You should only made about 12,000 a day. That can't be right. Hang on. Bale sales. Finances, bale sales. Where's bale sales at? Sold buildings, sold vehicles, sold bales. We've made 35,000 in July alone. Oh no, it's raining. That's not good. I don't know what that means for our harvest. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know it was supposed to rain. That could be very bad for us. We could be losing tons of crop here. Let's get back over here before it keeps going. Hopefully Jimmy has stopped. That's the goal anyway. Jimmy to do something right is the goal. I don't think it's going to happen today though. The vehicle update, Bob, I read over it, yeah. Looks pretty insane. I didn't go into detail. I just kind of read the first part of it there, but that's going to change the game, isn't it? That's going to be a game changer for sure. Yeah, that kind of blew my mind. I didn't know that was coming. Oh, yep, waiting for the rain to finish. Okay. All right, we may call it a day here and come back and pick it up tomorrow, I guess, because I'm glad Jimmy stopped. He had half a brain anyway and stopped, so that's good. If I only had a brain. I see Jimmy walking around singing that all the time. Jimmy waiting on the rain to stop. Heck yeah. I'm talking about Jimmy. Good on you. Good on you, sir. Let me get John to go ahead and skip this step while we're waiting. It just seems more beneficial. Let's skip task. Go ahead and send John on us the drive and unload destination, so. while we're waiting, go ahead and do that. I got lots of bales to still pick up and a lot more to bale up, so I don't mind. This is gonna be a chance to catch up with Jimmy here. I knew he was gonna be able to stay ahead of us once we got him set up with the right formula there. Oh man, don't you love kids, bud? I just love them. Well, it depends on quality. It also depends on size, though, right? And the amount of weight or whatever. So these are bigger than your average bales. So, you know, figure that in, and then the amount of liters or weight that it is. I figure it's about right. Yeah, I figure it's about right. All right, we got two more to grab, and then we can go start baling again. While we're waiting on the rain to finish. Which is not even really that cloudy, so maybe it's just a light shower to be out of here before long. Quick thunderstorm, blow over, gone. Hopefully. I would like to think that would be the case, but I don't know. Today they say no, that's about right. Yeah, kids are also picky though. But yeah, Ethan, we're getting a pretty good price for the bales. I'm more than okay with it. I'm driving all over the road too. I'm more than okay with the bale price. Easy, easy. So I'll probably take a large amount of this money. I want to buy some more cows, but man, I don't want to run myself out of feed for them. So let's check on the cows here. Speaking of which, how are we doing on food? They're doing okay. They're using a lot though. They're eating a lot of food. That's only 100 cows. So I feel like some more. I mean, honestly, the TMR mixer might be the way to go. And I don't know if it'll take bales or not. We'll get a ton of silage bales sitting around waiting, so it'd be good if it would, but I don't think it will. I don't know for sure until we get it. And I don't mind doing it either way, but it's going to change how we do stuff if that's the case. I'll have to put it in the clamp and then wait on that to process and bring it back out. But it's also going to take straw and hay, so I'm going to have to up my grass game a good bit. Look out, deer. Hey, you gotta throw some marshmallows on there. On your hot chocolate there, Gargle. I guess you don't have to, but make some hot chocolate, one of those giant marshmallows sitting right on top. Yeah. Battery's got the hot chocolate. I've never made marshmallows. That'd be interesting. Of course, I still haven't made your bread yet either. I don't have a whole lot of extra editing stuff to do this weekend. My main goal this weekend is going to be to flip this over to the updated version, which is going to be a fresh start, which means I'm going to have to go back and all the stuff sitting there on the farm, I'm going to have to manually put back in. I'm not looking forward to that. The good thing is I can actually make that happen. That's the only positive side here. Is I can do it. It's just going to take some time to do. Man, John gets blocked by everything, doesn't he? Okay, let's leave this right here. That should be out of the way. We'll run down to the other end. Start grabbing bales. No, I don't think so, Bob. No, if I start over, it's going to be on a different map with a whole different scenario. Like, I'm enjoying myself, but the accomplishments we made so far have been pretty great considering that I don't have it easy, I don't have easy money, I'm not cheating money in, like... The accomplishments have felt good. I just feel like I'm doing something. To start over and make those same accomplishments again is gonna be like, you know, I've already done it once. Now I'm tired of it. If I wasn't what 40 episodes in, 39 episodes in. If I was 3 episodes in, I probably would. 40? No, that's way too much to start over. Way too much time invested, yeah. Close enough. 44.3. GPS. Gotta love it. As long as it's right. It looks like it's a little to the left. That's okay. It's picking it up. Yeah, way too much time invested to start over. Yeah, the problem with using GPS versus loading the course play course is if the field's sideways or something, it's going to follow whatever it follows. It may not follow the GPS line, so I don't know. Maybe this works. If we start missing a bunch, then we'll know it doesn't work. But yeah, if I was to start over, we'd start on a whole new map with a whole new scenario. Which I do have an idea. Other than Silver Run Forest, I've got an idea already. Jeremy, that sounds like dedication right there, man. Oh, it's still off. Dang it.
Follow.
Dang it all. Polly, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. It was still off. That's hype. It's close. It's close enough I don't mind doing that, so. You're in Michigan, cotton and alfalfa farming? Nice. Yeah, I'm just working on a contract here. We're trying to make some money so we can buy field 30. Or field 7. Hopefully field 7 comes up. I mean, field 7 comes up for auction at some point. Field 7 is what I want to buy next, and I can buy it right now, actually, but I'm not going to. Because my grass field's here, I'd really like to run my grass field on down. We're going to need a lot more grass to keep up with all these cows. So that's kind of the goal. I don't know if it's going to work out, but maybe, I don't know. You have 1,400 hours in Farmer's Dynasty, man. That's a lot. That's a lot. There's a lot of hours in that game to be had, for sure. Delta, what's up? How's it going? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Yeah, it's a lot of hours in Farmer's Dynasty. There's lots and lots of hours of playtime there, though. Lots of hours playtime. Yeah, on this hard economy, I'm taking all the contract I can take. This is the biggest field on the map. 71 acre field, 74 acre area. All oats. John is already back waiting. Jimmy's down there waiting on the rain to quit. It's getting darker now, but it's also late in the day too. So hopefully this rain will be passing on up soon. See what the weather's saying. Yeah, we may have to call it. I may just have to bail all this and then send them home for the day. Doesn't look like it's gonna stop raining anytime soon. We'll reconvene tomorrow to keep on harvesting. Which tomorrow there's not gonna be that much left. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 passes, maybe 5, 4.5 passes tomorrow. So that won't be too bad. Jimmy's knocked that out today. I mean, that was 1, 2, we're on 3 now, 4, 5, 6, 7 passes. 7 passes after we got him going, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I think tomorrow we can definitely knock it out. Working like a horse at the moment. I hear you. Yeah, I'm doing well. Everything's going pretty well. Just enjoying the farming and enjoying the stuff we've been doing on YouTube too, really. Doing a lot of stuff that people may not want to watch or whatever, but I've been enjoying it. So Can't please everybody. Not all the time, anyway. Again, there are a few games coming up for YouTube that I'm looking forward to. And then, of course, we got the Year 2 Season Pass out for Farming Simulator, so that's a good thing. Get to start. Does anybody know when the first DLC drops? If they put a date out for that yet? For Farm Sim 22, Year 2 Season Pass. Still need to go buy that. Got one at the end, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15 bales so far. So we should end up with about 3 trips back down to the store today to get these straw lines picked up and out of the way. So, you know, time is money. That's exactly right. Which is bad because I think most people are not getting the amount of money they deserve for their time. Some people are getting too much for what they deserve for their time. But time is definitely money. Early 2023, nice. So soon then. And then we'll get packs 2 and 3 probably over the summer. Early 2023. So January, February, pack 1 probably. And then I'm going to say May and July. And then pack 4, I'm going to say September. And I'm going to say November for the late 2023. So that's my guess. January to February, May, July, September, and then November, December-ish. Louisiana Farm has almost enough to get your sugarcane harvester. Oh boy, it's great. It's a great feeling, isn't it? When you're on a hard economy and you're doing everything and trying to work your way up to make some money. You finally get there. A great feeling.
Welcome back.
Voltage using that Twitch Prime sub here for 15 months of sub support. Using the Twitch Prime sub here, we can use it anywhere else on Twitch. Chose the crappiest place you could find. Thank you so very much, Voltage, for the re-up membership for 15 months. Those some hearts and plungers from Golden DP in chat. Much appreciated. Jimmy Stucker on break. He is waiting on the rain, which we're probably about to send him and John on because it ain't going to stop raining until almost 10 o'clock tonight. We'll send them on as soon as I get these last 2 lines wrapped up here. Those some hearts and plungers, some golden TP in chat for Voltage. Thank you so very much. Keeping me doing what I am doing. Without y'all, it wouldn't be possible. Don't quote him on that. It's just a really good guess. I mean, that would be my guess. Oh, you're talking about me, Bob. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I said that's what I think. So that would be my guess at it. Yeah. January to February for pack 1, May for pack 2, July for pack 3, pack 4 sometime around September, November-ish for pack number 5. The expansion pack, pack number 5. Now, that's if we don't get Farm Sim 24. It'll be out in November, December 2023. I don't think we're going to get Farm Sim 24. I think we're going to get Farm Sim 25. And I think they're going to do a slightly smaller pack for year 3 and do 3 packs for year 3. That's my guess. That's my guess. I could be completely wrong. I probably am. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to get 3 years of DLC, and then in November, December of 24, we're going to get Farm Sim 25. Not even trying to think about a new rendition of Farm Sim. So, J-Rock, here's what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to spend the next... They've already tried to do the realistic ground textures, much like Farmers Dynasty and Cattle and Crops. They've already tried. They tried with this one. They couldn't get it to work. I think they're going to try to put that in Farm Sim 24, 25, whichever one they choose. I think it's going to be 25, though. That's my guess. So for modders, you're going to have a monster of a time trying to get all that to work. That's going to be interesting to see. But I think for the players, we're going to get an experience of Farm Sim like we've never had. That's my thinking on it. Because they know they need to do something. They know they need to do something. That's my guess. I'll throw him a farmer hat then. I'm telling you, I think that's what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to get those realistic ground textures like Cattle and Crops and Farmers Dynasty had. I mean, I'm just 100. I have no knowledge whatsoever. I don't know anybody personally that works with Giants or that deals with Giants, has any insider information. I don't even know the other big content creators. I don't know any other Farm Sim content creators that do this, that only do Farm Sim. I've never talked to them in Discord, nothing. I'm a Giants partner, but that's only because I applied and I had the minimum amount required to get bronze partner. That's it. Like, I have never talked to anybody from Farm Sim, Giants, content creators, nothing. So this is purely just a guess, but I think that's what they're trying to do. That GPS is probably going to be in the game next time too, hopefully. Little Indian, that's a great reminder, and my condolences. I'm very sorry to hear that. We all know that we're not here forever. We just try to do the best we can while we're here, and yeah, I mean, that's a great reminder though. Tell others how you feel while you're here, for sure. Condolences. But yeah, I 100% agree, and I'm glad you're taking a positive message out of it. And it may not seem positive, but it is. That's a positive outlook. Is remembering to make that phone call that you ain't made in a while. That's a very positive way of thinking about it. That's a very positive way of thinking about it. I'm going to drop this right here. We're going to need this tomorrow anyway. Go ahead and drop it off right here. It'll be fine in the rain for a little while. Ain't going to hurt it for a day or two. Drive back around here and grab the bale picker-upper. I'm going to go ahead and send Jimmy on and send John on because this ain't letting up no time. Look at the weather. 1700, 1800, 1900, 20. It ain't letting up no time soon. So we'll just send them on. We'll pick it back up tomorrow. See you, John. See you, Jimmy. We'll pick it back up tomorrow. Send them on. Oh, I'm sure they would need something totally different, but I'm just telling you what I think they're trying to do. I mean, they did put out a statement talking about Farm Sim 2022 that they were trying to get realistic ground textures to work, but they ended up going with shaders instead. And my thinking is that's probably what's going on, is they're trying to get that to work. That's my guess. And they're trying to figure out a way to do it in a practical way, which is going to be really difficult, I think. Again, just my opinion, but I think that's what's happening. I think we'll get Farm Sim 25 with some sort of ground filtering textures in it. And I hope, I don't know, but I hope GPS is going to be a part of the game, because it's a part of farming these days. Like, most medium-sized farms have GPS on at least one implement somewhere. One tool, one vehicle. GPS is just part of farming. They need to get with it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. That's my thoughts. Well, we got rained out of the harvest today, but we'll get back at it. Basically, the tenured modders fending for themselves to create third-party tools to create textures, foliage. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's probably what's happening, man. Is I think they're probably trying to work it off a new engine, or get this engine to carry it, which may be even harder to do, honestly, than just building on a whole new engine. But this was built on a new Giants engine, so I mean, I don't know. Oh, we're full. Okay. Well, that would explain it. Yeah, we're full. That's what happens when you're full. You can't pick anything else up. All right, off we go. We got probably 4 trips here, actually. That's good. Oh yeah, precision seeding for sure. But if you don't any kind of if you do granule fertilizer gargoyle, like if you don't have some sort of guided steering in there, or you don't do the old school tram lines, then you're wasting money. You're overlapping. You know, like there's all kinds of stuff happening there that's just not good, not feasible. You know, it's a waste of money. So waste of time too, because you're going over the same places you couldn't just go on to. Not only that, but I mean, fertilizer and too much. Like, farmers don't want to use too much fertilizer because it'll burn the crop at some point, right? And I don't mean fire as in fire burn. I mean, it'll hurt the crop at some point. So you want to do the right amount and not more than that. So having GPS or some sort of guided steering, something, right? Some sort of programmable set track is the way to go. And most farms that aren't mom and pop farms probably have some sort of guided steering of something, you know, something in there in that range. Giant's new game engine is obviously more advanced, and it does not allow for the use of particle texture photo editing software. See, I don't know anything about that. Nothing. But I'm just telling you my opinion on it. And I'm probably wrong. For modders' sake, I hope I'm wrong, because that sounds complicated. That sounds complicated as all get out, J-Rock, I'm not gonna lie.
That's a new follower.
JDog3698, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Need all kinds of modder created plugins. It should be supplied more by Giants in an effort to optimize what Giants already does on their end. Yeah, no, for sure, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there's all kinds of stuff that are mods that realistically Giants could just pay them for that. You know, because you want to pay for what you make. You want to get paid for what you make, right? If the company starts using it. The modders are allowed to make mods for Farm Sim as long as they're not profiting off of it. That's the key thing, right? But if Giants wants to put your mod into their game permanently, then that modder should be paid for it. Now, whether or not they rearrange it, optimize it a bit more, whatever, the idea should still be bought, in my opinion. So that could be a positive. But I agree with you though that it would probably be only the tenured modders that they would pick from, right? The people that do make mods would that may not be as popular or have only made a few that are really good mods may be left out in the cold. So just my 3 cents on the subject. Inflation, you know. Just my 3 cents on it. Of course, it'd be more like 10 cents today, though. Oh, and I mentioned earlier, somebody said something about, I said something about eggs at some point. I think it was on Medieval Dynasty stream today, and I think Gabriel said he picked up a carton of eggs for $8 at Costco. It was, I went down here to the Walmart, and it was $11.83 for two 18-packs. So $6 an 18-pack roughly. $5.40 and some change. Whatever it was, $5.40 and some change for an 18-pack of eggs. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Hunting Fun, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, just ridiculous. 18 for 60. That's yeah, I can get 60 for 18.30. And that's USD. So you're paying way more than I am because that's Canadian dollars. And I know Canadian dollars, well, I don't know, the dollar dropped too. I don't know what the US dollar versus Canadian dollar is looking like now, but it's probably still a bit different. I would assume anyway. I don't think we've dropped that far. Nothing against the Canadian dollar by any means, just, you know, realistic talk here. Sorry, I was trying to see what comment I missed there. Oh, I think if Farm Sim is going to go the path of every 5 years, 20, 25, 30, best way for them to update the engine to add more textures. Yeah, I mean, they almost have to update the engine, to be fair. Like, I don't think there's a way, skipping 3 to 5 years, if you don't update your engine, then you're missing out. Which, I mean, there's always going to be the diehard Farm Sim players, and there's a lot of people that play Farm Sim, man. It doesn't seem like it. But Farm Sim has a very large community. Very large community. Part of the reason, though, is because of modders. So whatever they do, they have to keep in mind that modders are the ones that keep their game running. There's so many modders that keep this game pushing forward like it is. So whatever they do, it has to be workable by the modders, which, I mean, if you're modding already, then you're probably good because you know how to do it. Or for the smart brains, the big brains out there can figure it out. But as long as they keep that Giants editor open to modders, and then the ability to add mods, I don't see Farm Sim going anywhere anytime soon. And I've said that before, and I'll stand by it too, because there's nowhere to go but keep improving the game, because there's so many things that could be added that aren't realistic. I mean, that are realistic that are not in the game yet, you know, like so many things. So, I mean, there's only one way to keep going with Farm Sim. Now, they could regress and go backwards, but I doubt it. But yeah, I agree with you. If they're going to go 5 years, which between 22 and 25, I think 22 was a lot of, they got behind because they were trying to get something put in the game they couldn't figure out, like they couldn't get it to work right, however they put it, and then the coof, 2020 happened. I don't like saying the word because it gets flagged and misinformation, all that crap, but just 2020 happened, the shutdowns happened, so I think that put them behind, and then I think, honestly, they went ahead with some of the new ideas they were working on when they had the extra time. They were like, you know what, let's just go ahead and do it. So, consoles are not able to handle the load. I mean, that's yeah, and I couldn't remember their exact reasoning, but they couldn't get it to work for something, and I guess that was it. It was for consoles. They couldn't get it to work for consoles, which makes sense. It makes sense. Ethan, you've been getting eggs for $1.50? How many? I'm guessing those are probably fresh eggs too, though. I don't know anybody around that sells fresh eggs on a regular basis anyway. Sometimes people we know will have some surplus. Like I got two 18 counts over the summer or back during the spring, can't remember, for free. So, I mean, they just had too many and they were just giving them away. I was like, hey, I'll take them. I ate every one of them that wasn't cracked. J-Rock with 5 bits. Thank you, man. Much appreciated for 5 bits. Throw some plungers at him. Much appreciated, dude. Yeah. Yeah, J-Rock, I kind of wasn't thinking about consoles either, but it makes more sense that that's why they couldn't get it to work, is because of consoles, right? The consoles couldn't handle which, I mean, there's no reason today that a console can't handle Farm Sim. Not the new consoles, anyway. But Farm Sim puts it out on all consoles, so it has to be friendly to everything. And I think that was their downfall for getting the real terrain in. And I'll say this: if this was Cattle and Crops Farmers Dynasty style terrain right now, there is no way I'd be stacking bales in the middle of a field with it pouring down raining. Not at this point, because over time the field would get muddy and me driving in. So we would be stuck right now. It would take a while for that dry ground to soak up that water. We'd be sitting on top to start with. It'd make big old mud holes. It'd be bad. It'd be bad. One USD is $1.36 Canadian. Yeah, so was that for every $3 is an extra $1. So 60 eggs here for your price, Gargoyle, would be 25. No, for my price for you would be 25 Canadian dollars. Yeah, so no, that's the other way around. It'd be $5 less, right? So $6 less. So basically, you're buying 60 eggs for 12 USD, where I'm buying 60 eggs for 18.35 USD. That's pretty crazy. What's up, Skull Monster? How's it going? I saw you come in earlier. Wasn't for the bloody noise chickens make. Oh, dude, yeah, I would love to have some chickens. I'd love to have some chickens. Miss Deuce won't let me though. Egg price keeps going up. It may happen. I like my eggs now, man. It's all kinds of good vitamins and minerals and proteins and all kinds of stuff in eggs. And yes, that includes the yolk. Of course, there's nothing wrong with just eating egg whites too, but yolk's got plenty in it. Plenty of good stuff. As long as you're not eating like 20 a day, every day. If you're trying to be super healthy, just some egg whites go a long way. Oh, that's weird. I've never seen it do that before. $13.20 for 60. Yeah, there you go. I said 14, right? Or I said 12. I was close. I was within $1. I was close to it. I was close enough. But yeah, yeah, I'm paying the same as you're paying, but in US dollars. I'm paying $18.35 for 60, basically. The 36 eggs was like 11 something. And why, I don't know, because the prices dropped on them a couple weeks ago, and then like overnight shot up $3-4. It's like, what in the what is this? What we got left? 4 left? All right, cool. We'll come back and we'll stack those up. And again, we're done harvesting today because it's raining. I've already sent Jimmy and John home. We're done. Nothing I can do around the house, really. Everything's kind of stocked up. So chickens are looking good. Cows are looking good. Everybody's happy. Not a whole lot to do. The greenhouses, I doubt we have anything waiting. Oh, dang. The tomatoes are full. How are they full? I thought we got all those already. Yikes. Okay, we got to go get the tomatoes. But we may do that. Get back and pick these up. Chicken feed went up 2x in the last year. Yeah, that's not a surprise. That's not a surprise. But yeah, man, our egg prices were back down to manageable numbers a couple weeks ago. And like last week, they just shot up again, $2 or $3 for a carton. It's like, good Lord. Oh, updates. Yeah, that makes sense. When the updates are ready, they're ready, man. There's nothing you can do. We've made some really good money just selling bales today. Like, we've made some really good money just selling bales. Oh yeah, right here, sold bales. 48 that we've made 48,000 just off of that field today. Well, off of that field and our field. We sold 10 bales off our field. And what was that, 4,000? Yes, we've made $44,000 off of just this field, just in bales so far. And we've got probably another 24 bales to sell, 26 bales, something like that. I'm guessing, maybe more. I don't know.
That's a new follower.
Big Gravy 70, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Welcome. Yeah, we've made nearly 50 grand just off of this one field selling bales. The whole contract only pays 37,000, plus the extra oats we're going to end up with. Like, we're actually doing really, really well off of this one field right here. The bales alone are going to cover the price of the TMR mixer, so that's going to be handy. Oh, there we go. It stopped. We'll forward a little bit. There's a little bit of a leeway here on this, so just in case that happens. And normally one does fall. Oh, we're all over the road. Probably should look forward, huh? All over the place. Ah! Oh God, I think we just killed a deer. I think it's dead. Whoops. My bad. It was completely unintentional. I wanted a solid 30 seconds or so just driving in the rain. Make a short out of that. What's up, Moon Shadow? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. July, I don't think deer in season. No, I don't think so, Bob. Probably wouldn't be good to take one home with me. I mean, we could try, I reckon. Probably wouldn't turn out well, though. Probably would not turn out well. Somebody'd get sick. Dirty windows look cool. I mean, the graphics are definitely improved on 22. The sound is what I really, really like. They did a killer job with the audio in this game. They improved so much of it. See if we can nudge this just a bit here. There we go. Oh! Whoa, back up. There we go. Forgot that was my second bail. What's up, Love Amir? How's it going? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Alright, that's pretty much it on this field today because it is raining everywhere. So we'll just park right here for now. And we'll go ahead and hook up to the baler. And that'll be ready. We'll go get the telehandler out and move some of those tomatoes out because they are piling up. We're going to need to get those out of there so they can keep producing tomatoes. Working the whole day, so you happy to see me online? Yeah, glad I can make the end of your day a little bit better. Even though you're catching me kind of toward the end, I've only got a few minutes left, but still, glad you could make it and hang out with us for a few minutes. Got a little close there. All right. It is that time. Oh boy, this is gonna be an issue. All right, hang on. Gonna find this. Expert mode. Next event. Where's the setting for this at? Should be here, right? Fuel threshold. Open HUD with mouse. Deactivate it. There we go. Ah, okay. Yeah, there we go. I knew I'd find it. All right, we're gonna get some of these tomatoes out of the way because our tomatoes are full. I'm gonna try to do this. Oh man, everything's full. How many days did I miss here unloading stuff? Everything is just slab full. I don't have a way to get that trailer over here, I don't think. Well, it's sitting in the barn. Maybe I could stack it in there. We got tomatoes everywhere. Maybe better served to take them in there instead of just stacking them and moving them out of the way, but there's 8,000 liters of tomatoes waiting, and they're only 500 each. So there's a lot of maters sitting there waiting on me. And I'm gonna try to stack these. I don't know if this is gonna work or not though, because this trailer tends to get a bit antsy. Try to let that ride right there. Watch out, forks. Heard a deer on the tracks last night. Hey man, counted over 30 of them. Wow, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, that's a lot, man. Be easy. Easy. Use the side of the greenhouse a bit there. Yikes. Too far. There we go. I know what I'm doing. I know how to stack things. Kinda. Yeah, I can see what I'm gonna have to do not on stream is keep stacking this stuff out, because the lettuce is full, tomatoes are full. Everything is full. I'm definitely gonna have a lot of work to get these cleared out. A lot of work to get those cleared out. Oop, move my forks around. I knew I was gonna hit them. I synced it coming. A lot of forklift telehandler operations coming my way soon. Just to get all these picked up. Goodness. Train wreck everything there. And two more. No, not two more. That wasn't 7. That wasn't 8,000 worth. It was nowhere close. Oh. Pick up a little bit, dummy. Go. I'm afraid not to strap these, and I'm also afraid to strap them because this thing does weird things once you start getting them stacked too high. Maybe there's a hole. How's that one so far off? Because the other two are actually right. That's probably why. I'm gonna see if I can scoot these over. I may not be able to, but I'll try this. There's a way to do this. I've done it before. Take your forks and you do that number. You unstrap them. Then you spread your forks out again. Right, just like so. And if you want to, you can move over a little bit and do it again. You get them right where you want them. Just like that. There we go.
That's a new follower.
Ollie, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Woo. Scraping the ground. Oh, dang it. Easy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, well. I guess we'll do this. I'll just wait on it to come out. There we go. And I realistically could just go down through there and do that to all those, pick up that first row, and set them back on top, and we should be good. Because right now we've got 3,500 storing, so 7 more pallets. I can do that a few more times and be done with it. So I am a full-time streamer. Love Amir. I stream here and I stream on YouTube, both. I stream on YouTube Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time for a couple hours. And then I come over here to Twitch and I stream at 4 p.m. Eastern time for a couple hours. And I make content for my Pixel channel. Right now I'm playing Dinkum on that. And I take all these videos, all these streams, and I port them over to my Farmer Deuce channel on YouTube. It's literally just the live streams with the start and end screen cut off and moved over. So yeah, I do this full time. Trust me when I tell you, I do not recommend it. At all. Full time to anybody. Unless you've got plenty of money already put up. Because financially, it is not the best. And I do not have plenty of money put up. I don't recommend anybody quitting their full-time job to chase this. This happened to me by circumstance. I've actually been steadily losing money for the last 3 months, 4 months now. So, yeah, don't recommend it. This is just my only option for the last year and a half, really. The last 6 or so months, I could probably go back to doing what I was doing, but community's been good. It's been treating me good, so I kept at it. Kept at it. Yeah, I'm being way more careful stacking these this time around. Normally I'd just be slinging them up there, but this time I know that we're gonna be holding on to these for a while, so I can't just be slinging them around. Oh goodness, that's exactly what I was talking about right there. Oh, then the auto save. That's what it was. I was wondering what happened. I was like, man, what just happened there? Like it just slung it into oblivion there. It's kind of weird. Okay, we'll do our cheat move here. Boom. Get over there. Go. The top one even. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Looks like it's supposed to. Back up a little more. There we go. And that's what I should be achieving right there every time I stack. Not always the case though. I mean, I don't depend on ad revenue. Yeah, if I depended on ad revenue, I'd be for sure not doing this for a living. I mean, I'm not denying the fact that we probably do get a better ad revenue cut because countries have different pay scales. It's kind of weird too, really. No, members and subscribers, and then the Patreon members that I do have are the only reasons I can keep doing this. I promise you that. And it's literally, I mean, it barely pays my basic bills. Barely. And like I said, the last couple months I've been actually losing money. But and what do you do? If you do this for the money, then you're doing it for the wrong reason. Because most people doing it for the money do not last very long. Or they do very well. Reaction channels on YouTube seem to do really well. And I can say without a doubt, a lot of the reaction channels that started up over the last 2 years did it purely out of necessity because everything was shut down and they couldn't work. Some of the reaction channels I watch have even stated that the only reason they do it is because they couldn't work, so they did this. It's like, cool. And they gained a couple 100,000 subscribers in a year, you know? It depends on what you're doing. If you're doing gaming videos, you're probably not going to make it. Probably not going to make it. It's so hard to do this. Mentally, it is difficult to continue to do this. But no, ad revenue used to be a huge chunk. Now it's basically nothing. I mean, I don't make anything off ad revenue anymore. And I don't know if they cut the rate or what they did, but I know they didn't cut the rate. I'm just not getting the same amount of views I used to get. But yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. I do this because I enjoy it, and it does pay some of my bills. So it's not easy though. That's for sure. Website freelancers also win. Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's a cool job. That's a cool job indeed. Especially if you've succeeded at doing freelance work too. Oh, see the trailer's starting to move now. I need a tractor to hook to it. Maybe it was just me moving it. I don't know. It looked to be moving around by itself. Could be wrong. Easy. Trying to straighten those out a bit there. I was trying to get all the ones that are stored up out of it. But once we do that, I'll be good. 500 left. All right, so there's only one more left in there. That's fine. And then in this one, there's none, or there's one stored right now, so we're good there. We're good there. I mean, yeah, Gargle's right. There's so much work involved with this. The amount of hours you got to put in. It's not like a reaction channel, right? You start recording and you do your reaction to whatever, YouTube videos, music, movies, TV shows, whatever. This is way, way, way different. It is so much harder and so much more time consuming, and the reward is not near especially for smaller content creators like myself. And I say smaller, I don't mean my community is any less important than anybody else's. Just raw data, right? Raw data. I don't have the same amount of subscribers as Dagger on YouTube. I don't have the same amount of subscribers as Raptor. You know, just raw data. The reward for channels like mine is not near what it is for a brand new reaction channel to just start now. Like, it's way, way better to start a reaction channel to anything. Space videos, music videos, whatever. It's way more beneficial to do that than it is to do gaming. Way more beneficial. Just in pure statistics alone, the amount of people putting out gaming content has shifted to people doing reaction channels to something. Dr. Phil, music, whatever. Like it's shifted a lot over the last 3 years. Oh, about to have a mess up there. I don't know, pick up carefully. There we go. I don't know why that one was trying to fall off. These things do weird things sometimes. There's nothing you can do about it, really. That's a pretty neat stack of maters on there, though, I think. Okay, try that again. Still down a bit. Oh, I messed it up. I messed it up. Get them straightened out there. Pretty neat stack of maters. Look at all them tomatoes on there. I tell you what. That's 500 liters per carton. Pretty good. And that should be all the tomatoes that were saved. And the lettuce has still got a long way to go. So I'll finish stacking these later, but yeah, this is there's still a lot. Still a lot of maters left to stack, and I'm probably only gonna go 4 high with them, and 4 high still might be too much. We're gonna try though. That's a lot of ketchup. Yes, it is. That's real tomato ketchup right there. But as you can see, there's still quite a few more to go, and this thing has more than paid for itself already. I know we spent a lot of money on water and a lot of money on seed, but what we just put on the trailer pays for the water and seed both. And then we got all this right here, and we still have all this left in here. So, and the manure's, I would say it's free, but it costs us a lot of fuel to make that manure. And I say that because it takes a lot of fuel to make that grass. So, yeah, you got to record content, edit, upload. You gotta post a million freaking different websites and social medias. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you need an editor, but to get an editor, you need views to pay them. It's a vicious cycle. It really is, Gargoyle. It really is. And somebody asked me too on my Dinkum channel, on my Pixel Deuce Plays channel, if I knew of an editor. And I was like, I do know of an editor. I don't know if he's got any free spots. I was like, but I mean, if you're just, because they were talking about starting a YouTube channel. It's like, if you're just starting a YouTube channel and you're gonna pay an editor, you must be doing okay anyway. To not be able to monetize, and you're gonna pay an editor already, you must be doing okay anyway. Yeah, Love Amir, absolutely. Congrats on that. I'm happy when people succeed, man. I'm happy when people succeed. It's so great to see people succeed. And I hope your TikTok and Instagram do well. I've tried posting stuff over there. I don't post on TikTok at all. I don't have a TikTok. I refuse. But yeah, I hope you do well with it though. I like to see people succeed for sure. Well, I mean, normally I do 30-minute videos roughly on my Pixel Deuce Plays channel, and then I take these and I was chopping them down, but I took a poll and everybody said leave the whole video, so I'm just basically cutting out the boring parts, start and end. If I'm not talking, if I take a break or whatever, I'm cutting off the start screen, end screen, and then cutting out if I take a break in the middle or whatever, and putting these on YouTube. But I don't do a whole lot of recording for my main channel. I just stream there. Because honestly, if I was trying to do 5 videos a week on my main channel, do my secondary channel, 2 videos a week there, and stream on Twitch, I wouldn't be sleeping. It's way too much. It's way more than people realize. Way more. It was a 50-50 split on the videos with a minimum of $75 by the end of the month. Yeah, see, that's a lot, dude. That's a lot. That is a lot. Is that 50-50 for all or 50-50 for just ad revenue, Gargle? Because some editors want a 50-50 if you get a super thanks, or if because you can see how many people joined, became a member or whatever on each video too. If they want a 50-50 split of all revenue, that's a lot, dude. Need some taters for that ketchup. We do, Delaware Farmer. We're not gonna get them this time around though. Not gonna get them this time around. Maybe next time. Hit 400 followers today. Nice. Yeah, I've heard TikTok and if you do Instagram right, TikTok though seems to be the easiest way to grow. But I don't know. I just don't care for it. Nope, probably not. I'm gonna do popcorn because there's popcorn and buttered popcorn on the map. So I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. 50-50 for all, so they wanted a cut of it. Everything that comes off that video. Wow, dude, that's... Oof. And that's the cheap editors. Now, given with a good editor, you can probably pull more views. So you can do more. But, do you want to give up half of your revenue? Or more? Can you afford to give up half of your revenue or more? I can't. I do everything myself because I can't afford to give anything away. Again, I'm operating on a net loss for this quarter, so I'm losing money. I can't afford to give money away now. And again, like you said, Gargoyle, it's a vicious cycle because potentially with an editor, I would be gaining more than I'm losing right now, and a month from now, I may be gaining 3 times as much as I was gaining when I was doing well. So, it's like, do you take the risk? I don't. I'm an expert at editing. Delete, delete, delete. Yes, exactly. Crystal, how's it going? Yeah, no problem. No problem. You catch this right at the end, but we're just talking about the difference in content creation and editors and how people hire editors and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I mean, then you got people like the Formal Pickle. He just records this stuff and then sends it off to somebody. He doesn't even control his YouTube channel. He's part of a group that promotes his YouTube channel and all that kinds of stuff. So, like, he literally sends it off to an editor. They do everything else. So, I mean, what is he making? 30% of his stuff, maybe? 25%? But he's also got 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's still making good money. There's nothing wrong with any of that. I can't take that risk. You know what I mean? I can't take that risk. If I had another job, yeah, I would definitely take the risk. Should I take the risk? Probably. But, yeah. That and really having an editor for something like Farm Sim or the games that I play is not really worth it. If I played Call of Duty or DayZ or something that was PvP all the time, I would definitely have an editor. Because, or if I did something like, say, Wii Sports or any kind of VR stuff, there's always funny moments there. And there's probably lots of funny moments in a 2-hour stream or a 5-hour stream, It would definitely be worth having an editor at that point. But for me, it doesn't. It's not needed. It's really not needed. Do you sell that ketchup? No, we're just selling the tomatoes. They can make ketchup whenever they want to. Would need over 100K subs. I think Former Pickle had 50. So I don't know what his deal is, but I know that he does have, and I forgot what it is. It's and you would know who it is, Gargoyle, if I knew the name of him. It's one of those big groups or whatever that there's like a corporation that basically controls your channel or whatever, and then they just pay you, kind of deal. I can't put my trust in anybody, dude. I don't trust anybody to manage my channel. It's probably why my channel's not doing good, but I don't trust anybody to do it. At all. Anyway, good conversation here today at the end. I'm done for the day. I'm going to take off and go get stuff prepped to get ready for dinner. Miss Deuce is running slightly behind today, so it'll be just a few more minutes probably before I get started. It's not Machinima, it's a different one. There's hundreds of those groups out there like that, Gargle, but it's a different one. But it's like Machinima, yeah. But I appreciate you guys, of course. If you're watching later on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, share the channel around. Farmer Deuce, at Farmer Deuce on YouTube. At DeuceMS, all social medias. DeuceMS, my main channel on YouTube. DeuceMS on Twitch. Gonna come find me. Pixel Deuce plays for my Dinkum playthrough right now. We're gonna be doing Roots of Pacha, I think is the name of it, and then Everdream Valley as well on that Pixel channel at some point. Art of the Rail is coming out soon. It's a Railroad Tycoon-esque, but in pixel form, train industry builder simulator, city builder type thing, I guess. I'll be doing that on Pixel Deuce Plays as well. So I'll drop my Dinkum down to 1 day and add that in as well. So I'll be adding more to my load. Why not? Sure. Why not do that? That sounds good. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Thanks for all the support. Being here, lurking, bits, subs, members on YouTube, super chats, lurking, just liking a video. Everything you can do for a content creator helps. So whether or not you're just lurking and you haven't said a word in chat, it still helps, and I appreciate you all equally, because you all are the reason I can do this, and I appreciate that. Thank you so very much, and I will see y'all next time. Hope you'll have a great morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are. Later, folks.